All right, now to this. As violent crime rocks our country, law enforcement leaders are taking a stand. Today's representatives from more than 20 organizations will announce the largest and most consolidated police community outreach program in U.S. history. It's called the 2022 National Faith in Blue Weekend, which will take place in October. Just a few participants join me now, including the president of the Movement Forward, Inc. and founder of Faith in Blue, Reverend Markel Hutchins, Fraternal Order of Police National President Patrick Yoes, and Baltimore County, Maryland Police Chief Melissa Hyatt. Thank you all so much for joining me. Chief, I just want to go to you first. Why this cause? Why is this week so important?
You know, this is incredibly important for us in law enforcement nationwide. We are making efforts to work even more closely with the community than we ever have before. And while this is a special weekend that we're looking forward to, this is about making long-lasting, meaningful relationships that will move further and will endure.
Yeah. You know, Reverend, we're enduring tough times right now. It seems like the community and law enforcement are at each other's throat right now. We really need to come together. Talk about the role that faith plays in that.
There's never been a movement in American history for positive social change that was not anchored in the faith space. Faith-based organizations have always been the anchor of social progress and social change in our communities. But you know, Lawrence, in this moment, there's so much focus on the negative, so much focus on the divisions. But the truth is, we're not nearly as divided as we are disconnected. National Faith in Blue Weekend will give us an opportunity to raise the conversations of positivity and engagement in our faith community and in the community at large. And if there's ever been a period in American history where we need to transition and transform the negative and raise the voices of the majority of the American people across the board who support our law enforcement professionals and who want to build these bridges, that time is right now.
Such a beautiful statement, Reverend. Patrick, I want to go to you because the Reverend is absolutely correct. There's so many beautiful stories. Recently, we've seen law enforcement start to highlight the positive, the good that we see on the day-to-day basis, the 95% above interactions. Where is that coming from?
Well, yeah, look, there's no doubt, we're in a very difficult time in law enforcement. We've spent 2 years of dehumanizing law enforcement officers, and the reality is there are some 800,000 law enforcement officers across this and show up every day in communities across America and make such a difference in the lives of the people they serve. Look, it's not we're here at the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. In back of me is 23,000 names etched in stone of people who showed up for work to protect their communities and didn't return home at the end of the day. This is who law enforcement is. People dedicated to, to improving the quality of life within their communities. And it all starts with conversation. These 2 years that we've had with the damage to law enforcement, well, here's a great opportunity to start that discussion. One talk with law enforcement and the community through this initiative starts us on a path of moving past this very ugly time in law enforcement.
It's such a beautiful cause. Thank you all so much for getting up this morning and joining us on Fox and Friends.
It's great to be with you.
Thank you.